Hey everybody, this is Obsidiana Blitz. I really didn't want to make another video about the net community and all this stuff. I'm not trying to attack anybody or anything like that. It's just, I wish people would tell me. Anybody. Is my way of thinking really that wrong? Is it really non-human? All I ask is for people to show respect and realize that things that happen online, the reason people take it so serious is because they may not know that this person may have suffered some huge problem that whatever you did to them could greatly offend them. And then you have the people, and then the fucking internet has a freaking tendency to label anybody who doesn't think the same way as net communities thinks normally as a social justice warrior. Look, I'm not a big fan of social justice warriors myself either. Because they're as bad as fucking these other assholes and stuff that treat people like crap. They use the anonymous thing on the internet to force their opinions and stuff down others' throats. Honestly, I've said this so many times. I respect everyone's opinion, but so many people abuse it to the point that they'll literally, even if you're trying to use communication skills to try to talk to somebody, which I'm still practicing, and I admit maybe I'm not always successful, but it's kind of hard when I try to open up with suggestions and all that, and suggestions and freaking trying to tell people how I feel on the whole situation. I honestly don't have anyone to talk to. Most people I talk to will freaking jump my ass thinking I'm a social justice warrior or anything when I'm not. I just want people to treat us like human beings and respect. I've always been big on respect. That's honestly pointless in the community nowadays. I'm getting to the point that I don't even know what to do anymore. Every time I try to tell people how I feel about the way the world works, how net community works, I get labeled a social justice warrior when I'm just saying how I feel about the situation. I mean, memes and everything are fine. I have no issue with it. As well as other things. Anonymity on the internet is a major problem with the internet nowadays. Because people abuse it. Social justice warriors, others, they abuse their anonymity to shove their own thoughts and opinions down others' throats. Same with Christians, all of that. Is it really so inhuman to ask people to be respectful and actually, if something offends somebody, Instead of saying, oh, the net's not for you then, why don't you actually think about what their real life was like? A lot of them might be getting offended over stuff on the internet because of stuff that happens in real life to them. And that could actually scar someone mentally. Even online shit could scar people mentally and hurt them mentally. Nobody seems to give a shit about people's mental health and well-being nowadays. Doesn't matter who it is. It happens to everybody. And of course you have the assholes, the trolls that live just to be trolls and fucking act like assholes towards people because they don't give a shit. They use their anonymity to fucking torment innocent people that did nothing wrong. That is the most fucked up bullshit I've ever heard. Honestly. I know it's pointless. This is probably not even going to get watched all the way. There's a lot of fucking people fucking don't want to hear the truth. Or the fact that I speak logically and make valid points. They would much rather shove their own opinions down others' throats then fucking at least listen and try to understand why their opinion may be different from theirs. The immediate reaction when you try to fucking share your opinion nowadays is fucking attack and bitch and shove your opinion down their throat like yours is right, theirs is wrong. Look, if you have different opinions, at least try to understand each other's points. I mean, yes, I can understand that some people get too easily offended on the net and everything like that. But you also need to take an effect that some of them people that may have been really offended probably have a shitty real life. I mean, literally, a shitty real life. So all I'm saying is, for anybody who shares opinions with each other and you have different opinions, instead of attacking somebody, you could always say this. Okay, can you explain to me why you feel that way, that your opinion is right and mine's wrong? And give them time to explain why they feel that their opinion is right and wrong. And then, after that, maybe people would start understanding. Then again, I highly doubt it with how the freaking net is nowadays with a bunch of assholes and shit. And then the other person, after they hear this person out, should actually be given the right to share their opinion. Arguments are unavoidable, I won't lie, but sometimes the best way to avoid an argument is to agree to disagree, or at least try to listen to each other civilly as human beings. Listen to each other's opinions instead of fucking shoving yours down their throat before even fucking giving them a chance to explain why their opinion is different than yours. Anyway, a lot of these fucking reports and stuff, or blogs and stuff of crap I've went through, and I'm trying to help others out there to try to understand ways to fucking reach agreements. I'm starting to learn that sometimes it's best to just look at a person and just walk away, because there's no way they're going to listen to your opinion. So, pretty much, all I'm asking is, those who are willing to listen, practice your communication skills and actually try to listen to each other's opinions and actually see where they're coming from instead of fucking shoving your fucking opinion down their throat and fighting with them just because you disagree. If it gets that bad that you guys can't even talk civilly amongst each other without fucking biting each other's heads off, and maybe it's best to just agree to disagree or just walk away. Especially if it's someone you don't know. Just look at them and say, look, apparently you think you're right, so I'm just going to leave it at that, and I'm walking away. If they still cause problems, just keep walking away. Honestly, these fucking fights and arguments, life is fucked up, man. And all I can do is try to share knowledge the best I can of how to possibly get things to work out. I really wish I knew how to make my fucking videos much more fucking better, because I think people would probably watch them more and stuff if they were actually better recordings. But this is all I got for right now. Anyway, that's my view on opinions and all this other stuff. Anyway, take care, everybody. It's Obsidiana Blitz. Have a nice time. I don't know if anyone can listen, but those that do listen, I'm glad you listen. The only way we're going to ever make this world and this stuff is a better place is to try our best to reach agreements and not argue with each other. I know it's asking a lot, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. But honestly, if I would share my thoughts and stuff about any issues like this that I really think I'd like to talk about, seeing as I can't seem to talk about it with anyone else, I'll just throw them up on freaking YouTube. Only thing other way I could think of fucking getting my thoughts and opinions out there, and hopefully people listen and stuff. Anyway, have a nice night. If it's night for you, have a nice morning. If it's morning for you, this is Obsidiana Blitz, and I'm heading out. Take care, everybody.